Alright, you win. Alright, so that is that godforsaken riff that everyone seems to like now, I guess. 5 years later. Anyway. For the longest time, I insisted that I wasn't gonna do anything with that, because first of all, I didn't know how to play it. Like, I forgot. It's been so long. And second of all, I didn't really like it that much anymore. Half of that is still true. I'm not a big fan of it still. I feel like I've made better things since. But the first half is I learned how to play it now because of the demand. I kind of relearned it. So this is just like, this is gonna be me. First of all, reading some comments about it, because I think there's plenty of conversation to be had there. And after that, I'm gonna teach you how to play this. So let's just boot up the comments section. So DePrynex8270 says, I can recommend a musician who mixes guitar with breakcore elements. His name is Yakui the Maid. I can also advise the matecore genre in general. They mix anything. And it sounds great. I find it very interesting that like someone like goes to my video to recommend somebody else. It's like, I do that too, you know? Like, you can just go, you can just listen to my shit. I would love that. I would love it if you did. Koriharu4904 says, it was a surprise for me that you are the author of a song that I once liked on Spotify. Thanks for your creativity. You're welcome. Titia Pirate 2558 says something in Russian. Thank you. Punkster says, why aren't there any bands that fulfill my desire for absurdly niche musical sounds and fusions? There are. I have 6 albums. Scarecrow 5848 says, I actually really like this. Wish this style was used more often. I have 6 albums. Randomone Music says, I would definitely listen to a full song of this. I have 6 albums. Reeves says, that bass tone is sick, man. Thank you. Not a lot of people pay attention to that. Poppy Kai says, this is so awesome. I would listen the shit out of this. I have 6 albums. Pinko Rules says, this is awesome. Thanks for sharing. Also, where'd you get that sweet pickguard? Thank you, first of all. And second of all, I'm guessing you're referring to the pickguard in my white telly. That I made that. Like I got a vinyl copy of that 5-bolt style pickguard from like the 50s, and I just like covered it in like cutouts from comic books that I collected over the years. That pickguard is since retired because I basically melted it, but yeah, it's still kind of DIY. Einon4037 says, what guitar model is that? Custom made? Looks really dope. Beyond the pickguard, at that point it was just like a stock Squier Classic Vibe. Don for Whoops 2474 says, I am so sampling this. I love it. Don't. I would love it if you didn't do that. Alex Keynew says, I'd suggest you install a kill switch. Maybe a kill switch pot instead. It's an amazing tool. Listen to some Buckethead and you'll get the gist of it. Buckethead fucking sucks. Darius McFarder says, I'd kill for a math rock breakcore band. I have 6 albums. Reese 8306 says, so when are you going on tour? When I have the money. Dapper Blueberries 9779 says, 65 days of static mixed with Polyphia. A match made in heaven? I hate both. Juan Dread Percent 30347 says, this is like Rinto Shisigure. If you think this is cool and original, listen to their album number 4. This is for you, the publisher. They've been my favorite band for like a decade. Like I know. Thanks though. User BO2UQ90M4R says, usually channels like this only post ideas for songs and don't release albums, but the fact that you release an album makes me happier. Thank you. Garfield5667 says, anyone who likes this should check out Strawberry Hospital. Or Tenchio, check out me. I do this. If you like the thing that I do, check more of the thing that I do. Mr. Jackal43 with a hot take says, You should learn the instrument before you attempt to play it. Just saying. WTF. When you have a capo that high, you know the player ain't shite. This is actually the first correct comment. I'm not very good. Wacknart3559 says, collab with Break-ins, bro. Damn. I would love that. That would be really cool. Dixfu says 003. How the hell can I do that? They're referring to like the stutter effect. It's kind of a complicated technique. You actually have to like phase in and out of existence for like a couple seconds to like kind of repeat your actions, like recall your past life, basically. Like just a second, like a little, like a fraction of a second before. Just repeat that over and over. Like you kind of have to clench your butt cheeks and your like your sternum. So like if you go like this, like let's say you want to do it in a harmonic, like here. You just gotta go like, just just like. Takes a little bit to master, but you're good to go after that. Blue Moon Dude 2729 says, really well done, but I think the guitar needs to be more erratic to keep up with the guitar. I'll get right on that. Alright, I think it's enough of that. My tolerance is spreading thin. Let's actually get to the part where I actually teach you how to play this.
Anthony, do you want me to f*** you?
So for this song, we are tuned to C sharp, open C sharp. So, it's just an open chord, but with a capo on the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, fifth, the fifth fret. And so like the tuning sounds like this. It's just one open chord. And so once you got that down, once you tune to that, but you might know that like you really can't fuck it up. It's easy mode guitar. We start with a chord up here. I'm not gonna provide tabs, by the way, because like I don't know how to read them. So you just pay attention. I'm gonna play it slowly, section by section, and you just kind of figure it out. That's all I can offer you. So this is the first chord, right? That. It's like a power chord with this note on the G string and just like strummed through with all the open strings. And so you do this, and then that. So, right? And then you do another set of strums, and then you do a harmonic on the entirety of the, what would this be, the 7th fret with the capo. So, and you glitch, like I said, you glitch in and out of reality for a second. Then you move on to the same shape from here, just move it to the like the 5th fret down, so like that. And so you do this twice, and then hammer on the open G on the 3rd fret, then go down to the D, and then slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the A. So like that. And then again, twice, you strum the chord twice. Then you go up, sliding from the 3rd fret on the D string, and the B string. You go up to the 7th fret, like that. Then you pull off both, and you hammer on the 7th fret on the G, and you play the open high E, so like that, and you keep this finger here, so you assume the very first chord shape again. So all right, so and then you repeat that strum like, but now right after you strum twice, you add this. You change from the G to the B, but in the same fret, so like that. So G, G, open, B, so. And then you go back to the G and you pull it off, so like that, so. And then, again, with the same fucking chord again. Like that, and so you just pluck the D with your pick, and then you pluck the B with your middle finger at the same time, and then you hammer it on the 7th and move up 2 frets, so, and you slide down, so like that. And now we go back to the second chord shape, which is the same one as the up top, but just below. And then we tap, we open the G like that. So we open, then hammer on the 3rd fret of the G, and then into the 7th fret. So, and then we move like, we do this like that. And so, all right, you just keep hammering this while you tap. So, even slower. All right, that's the hard part. And now we go into like the ambient section, which is like this. All right, so what's going on there? 4th fret on the low E, and then 3 frets above it on the A, and just like strumming through, like arpeggiating basically, like that. And then I'm moving my index 1 fret up, and then putting my middle finger on the same fret, just on the B string, like that, and then arpeggiating the same way with my right hand. So like that. And now I'm going to do an open A, and we do that like that with the D string. And now we make a power chord shape from the A, 2nd fret, and we just strum through the entirety of the strings except for the low E, so in a triplet pattern. So da, 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 da. Nice cup of tea, you know. And then we repeat this like this, but without fretting anything else, only fretting the root note. So, and then we add the harmonic there. And again, with the power chord here, but we do 3 here, and we move it up here while barring the power chord up here. We have it here, and now we bar it here. So, and so that's basically it. Let's play it all the way through. So. Something like that. So yeah, I hope this is helpful, and if it isn't, well, there's not much else I can do. This is how I learned it. This is how I learned how to play. From this, maybe someone can figure out some tabs. God knows I won't understand them, but maybe someone will. And yeah, I'll see you next time for something more interesting than this, hopefully.